Cause one day y'all gonna learn to stop playing with me. One day y'all gonna learn to stop playing with me when it comes to this fighting game shit. So look, I'm down a character already. He up 2 full health bars with the characters, and he already putting pressure on me. He already putting the balls on me. Look at that. Look, my camera lagged a little bit. He beating the brakes over me. Look, he got me in the up. I got him in the up combos. Look, I start hitting him. I play a little bit of corner combos. I learn his patterns. I'm conditioning him like I'm trying to do his head. All that. Boom. Look, I got the grab. I'm like, oh wait, I got him down in the orange. I hit one character with the wait. Watch what happen. Watch what happen. I knock out one character. Then I turn around and start hitting another character because I'm like that. Y'all not really gonna jump me. Y'all not gonna jump me in my house. So I start dashing him. I start rushing him. Boom. Watch. I hit him with that. Boom. Look, I went from being 2 characters down, to now I got the life lead. Boom. He's already dead. He not getting up. He tried to run away from me like that was gonna mean something. He's already dead. Y'all gonna learn him the motherfucking. What? Nah, this nigga just blocked the grab. Nah, he just blocked the grab. No, he just blocked the grab. I'm done. This nigga just blocked the grab. I'm throwing in a white flag. This man just broke all the rules of every fighting game ever. This nigga broke the rules of every platform fighter, every 3D fighter, every anime fighter, every arena fighter, every weapon fighter. This man broke the rules of every fighting game ever in existence. This nigga just blocked the grab. I'm done. No, we're not playing this game. No. I'm throwing my controller in the corner. No, I'm not playing that game. We're gonna play Deathbound. That nigga blocked my grab so hard that I switched games. We're playing Deathbound now. We're playing a different game. I'm the type of person, I'm not part of the 2K community. When a game abuses me, when I play a game and the game doesn't work, I switch to a different game. This nigga just blocked the grab. I never in no fighting game seen a nigga block a grab, bro. A pure grab, we're not talking about a command grab. A pure grab, get the fuck out of my face. After platform fighters, my favorite type of fighting game is tag fighters. Just in case you're not sure what a tag fighter is a type of fighting game where players can switch characters during a match, often utilizing tag team mechanics such as assist and character switching to perform combination attacks and strategies. Some popular examples of this are Tekken Tag Tournament, the Marvel vs. Capcom series, and Dragon Ball Fighter or FighterZ, same shit, and shitty ass Mortal Kombat 1. 2XKO is trying to be the new kid on the block amongst these legendary tag fighters. Riot Games, the makers of dogshit games such as League of Legends and Valorant aka CSGO with fireballs, fuck that game, are attempting to finally make something that isn't ass with 2XKO. 2XKO is a fast-paced tag team fighting game where players control either 2 characters simultaneously or just control 1 character and be able to tag out to another character that's controlled by an entirely different person in 2v2 battles, or just simply use their friend's character as an assist. Please keep in mind though that this video is about a game that is in alpha. The fact that this game is in alpha is important to know because the main point of releasing it the way that they did is to see what direction they should take the game in. So far though, I've noticed some pretty strong pros. This shit costs $10, but you'll never know that bitch ass nigga flex. Flex time. I work for times like this to pray like this or some shit like that. I don't remember what that nigga said exactly, but it's somewhere along those lines. Oh shit. The barrier to entry is below the lowest circle of hell. When this game eventually does become available to the public, not only will it be free to play, there are also no motion inputs at all whatsoever. I'll put the definition of that like right there so y'all know what that actually means. Dear developers, please leave pulse controls alone. Please leave them exactly the way they are. They are perfectly balanced. Please do not give pulse controls a damage nerf or anything of the sort because of these whiny ass pro players that can afford to sit in their house and learn to play the game all fucking day. How much sense would it really make to add something that makes it easier for beginners to get into and play a game just to make it harder for them to win or even do basic things for that matter? See how that seems, you know, kind of a little bit counterproductive? It's not Mortal Kombat 1. That's a whole pro in itself. It's not Mortal Kombat 1. This game feels like it was actually made by people who understand the complexities of fighting games. For example, as stated in the following clip, the devs don't mind touch of deaths, they just don't want them to be freezy.
We don't want the game to be about touch of deaths, right? We want them to exist if you spend a ton of resources and be rare, but if we're seeing them super frequently, it's something we want to address and we're looking into that now.
Whenever you get hit with a long ass block string, you start gaining meter fast. The art in this game is absolutely gorgeous. Everything in the game, on a technical level, runs very well. I had no frame drops or stutters in arenas and whatnot, and I haven't seen a single person lag in my whole time playing. Please keep in mind though, I was playing this on PS5 and experience may be a bit different on PC. A lot of the characters have the basic tools that make it feel pretty balanced with nobody being straight up unviable or broken. Everybody has some kind of really long disjoint or projectile so that nobody can be zoned to death. I love the idea of posthumous assist. They should be lightly armored assist to help with comeback ability, but that's a whole nother thing. Enough of that positive ass shit though. Being that this is an alpha, the developers of Riot mostly want feedback on the things they can fix about this game, which is already why I have a long ass list of awful ass cons. The current character variety feels awful. For example, there's no real grapplers, no real zoners, so on and so forth. Like Riot, please let me sit in the corner and shoot like a bitch ass nigga. I just want to sit in the corner and do this all damn day. Oh, you hit me? Jump away, jump away. Please, Riot, please, I'm begging you, bro. Please let me do it, please. You currently aren't given the option to double map buttons. I like to switch between the D-pad and control stick depending on what I'm doing because D-pads are better for true inputs, whilst the control stick feels more comfortable when switching between directions quickly, making things like shimmying more comfortable. Having the super meters for each character be separate sounds good in theory, but in practice, really isn't that fun. It does carry over from round to round, which is a good thing, but in practice, it feels bad when you get beaten to a pulp and don't even have the option to super out to create space and reset neutral. The hit stun feels way too high on literally everything. Please add an optional block button, my nigga. You don't have to take out back block, but you can implement a similar system to what DNF Duel does. For those of you who don't know, what DNF Duel does is they allow you to bind a button of block so you can hold back to block if you want, or you can just press a specific button that gives the game the block input. Why the fuck does player 2 always get to select the map? That really doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it feels hard as fuck to input supers for some goddamn reason. It's way too easy to beat the brakes off of assists and happy birthday people. I would like to be able to block during super screen, and I haven't specifically tested for it, but please at minimum give super armor and preferably invincibility. That damn Obama bailout move is too goddamn good. It's not fun to get beat into a corner for half a round just to finally get out the corner and hit your opponent once and they do that damn and beat you right back into that corner you just got out of. That move legitimately raises my blood pressure higher than somebody that eats Mountain Dew soaked beef jerky all damn day and night. It feels harder than gooners in the front row of an Ice Spice and Sexy Red collab concert to get a super off. The UI in lobbies especially is god awful, because why can't I make matches full screen or at least fill up 80% of the screen 99% of the time? Inputting a super is 2 buttons, yet it feels abhorrent and the input is often highly unresponsive. There were so many times where I would try to input a super and basically have to mash in order to get it to come out at all, which is not ideal. There were many rounds and matches I lost because I needed to input a super, but the game said no, fuck you. You don't get to input your super, bitch ass nigga. Apparently pressing a button once isn't good enough. On top of the fact that I can't double bind buttons to get a true down input from the D-pad, I don't want to only play using the D-pad because I don't find it comfortable, which goes back to the double binding issue I mentioned earlier. And because I don't want to sit up here and just be a negative Nancy for half a video, I'm gonna actually suggest some things that they can add and implement to help better improve the game. I don't just want to be out here spewing out problems and not giving solutions. Here's some general things I think you niggas need to add. Something on the CSS that says where and how the assist will hit, akin to what they did in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. The ability to double bind buttons. Like I said earlier, I like to switch back and forth between my Diddy pad and my magic stick for directional inputs. Optional always on closed captions. Since you're going to give me the option to put the voices on in a different language from the text language, I think it would be fair to just add this. Also, this is not necessarily something they need to add, but a glitch I noticed is often I would switch the language to Spanish because I want to hear them talk in Spanish because that's the language I'm currently learning. And every time I boot back into the game, it'll switch back to English. So, you know, that's a glitch. You should get on to fixing that. Better tutorials, because I noticed a lot of people playing didn't understand extremely basic concepts like knockdown states, or the fact that I had to find out from somebody outside of the game that inputting a super is down special instead of down special like the tutorial says. Not like it matters anyway because it wasn't gonna come out, but I would just like to know what button I'm mashing that isn't gonna come out. A competitive lobby where you can't get off the machine until the end of the best of 3 set. One way you can even do it is to keep the current system you have as a casual lobby and make a separate system for not necessarily ranked but competitive lobbies that make it so that you can meet a happy medium. Look, with all that being said, here's my final synopsis. This game honestly feels very balanced despite all my gripes with the game. Every time I got put in a basket, it felt like it was my fault and not because the game sucks or anything. Except for the thing with the supers, that was legitimately the game's fault. No, no! No! Let me out! Bro, the game sold so hard. All I had to do was ult. Oh my god, all I had to do was ult. The game sold. That's right there. Another example. If I was able to ult, I would have won that match for her. What the fuck? Please let me super! That's the shit I was talking about. In the review, that's the shit I was talking about. If I could have supered there, I would have been able to win that. I think this game can really become something huge as long as it's done right, and they're currently going in the right direction to be able to end up there. I just hope that the developers realize they are fighting a very difficult uphill battle. Being that this is a tag fighter, and those are generally some of the most difficult fighting games to get into of any kind and even pick up and go around with, they really need to tread lightly and be careful with everything that they do.